Hey everybody, sit down, buckle up, get ready, because we have a wild twist involving this Amazon return buy. It's a good thing, caught us by surprise, super unexpected. It's gonna make a big difference on how the whole Amazon return thing shakes out. Now, this is kind of the third part of the Amazon return series. I guess that's what we'll call it. But if you haven't seen the first two videos, I recommend you go back, check those out, because it's going to give what I'm about to say a little bit of context, a little bit of backstory. I want everyone to kind of bear with me here. This might be a little long-winded. Don't swipe away, don't click away, because it'll all come together after I do a little bit of storytelling, explaining what's going on, whatever we want to call it. The last couple videos, we've been going through these Amazon returns, and it hasn't been good, right? I've been seeing comments like, Amazon returns a scam, stay away from Amazon returns are no good. And in my opinion, based on what I was doing, based on the toys that we had here, I was in 100% agreement. I was thinking the exact same thing. Brother and I were talking, we're like, we will never do that again. But that might all change. Here's where it's gonna get a little long-winded. I'm gonna have to give some backstory on the Amazon return buy. There are actually two buys. The first buy, the $23,000, $24,000 buy that we've been talking about, was supposed to be 2 pallets, I believe 700 to 800 toys. Here's the thing. That wasn't the only buy. The day after, or maybe 2 days after, we scooped a $12,000, $13,000 retail Amazon return. The exact same type of toys, almost like a clone, just a smaller clone, okay? So total, we had roughly $35,000, $36,000 in retail. The reason we picked up the second auction, it went really low, probably a third of what the first one went for. The thought process was, hey, we can average down our cost per unit if we pick the second one up for really cheap. And it just worked out. We were able to do that. I hope I'm not losing everybody. Basically, first buy, $24,000 retail. Second buy, $12,000, $13,000 retail. Combined, let's just say $35,000 Amazon return retail. I think I've mentioned that second buy, and we weren't even gonna talk about it. After we were going through the first buy, it was just so scuffleupagus. I thought to myself, why would I make another video about this, put myself through that type of torture? It's just not gonna be worth it. I wanna clear something up. There are some really good toys that I found in some of these boxes. And that was gonna be today's video. I was gonna say, hey, first couple videos we did the scuff stuff. Now let's show off the really good items. I'm talking Super 7 G.I. Joe, Star Wars Black Series like triple packs, retired Lego, Monster High stuff you can't get anymore. A whole bunch of really good toys, some of which we've already sold. We've sold about $300 worth of the new stuff already. There are some good things in this haul so far, and we're gonna show those off today. I'm not gonna skip out on that. I'm gonna show those off today after I get done blabbing on. The name of the game for this channel is show the highs, show the lows, show everything in between, okay? We want people to know what they are getting into when they buy Overstock, returns, whether it be Target, we just want a Costco one, we're going through these Amazon returns. So there's a huge variety of buys that we are trying to do to keep variety in the store. What's that mean going forward with these Amazon returns? We're gonna combine the two loads together, okay? We're gonna call it the $35,000, $36,000 Amazon return series, or whatever we're doing. If you made it through the intro, or I don't even know if that's really called an intro because we did a lot of explaining. This is the second half of the delivery. This is what came on the shipment today. It's a lot, right? There's a lot of stuff right here. 800 toys maybe. If you're looking at this is probably what the $24,000 shipment should have looked like. And some of that's on me, okay? When we got the call last week that the load was here, we were under the impression it was gonna be 2 pallets. So when I pulled up, because if you've seen the first video, you'll know that I was running behind. The delivery guy was already here. He was already putting them out. He was already pulling away. I just pencil whipped the paperwork, didn't even look at it. Well, on the paperwork, it says 4 pallets pallets, 2 delivered, 2 delayed. That matters because we were thinking this was it. This was the $24,000 retail. This was what we were getting. We are gonna never make our money back. We got rinsed. It's a scam. Whatever everybody else was saying, that's what we were thinking. As we were going through it, I kept saying to my brother, man, does this look like 800 toys? Is this 24,000? And he's saying the same thing. There's no way this is $24,000. There's no way there's 800 toys here. But there were a lot of really small things. We thought maybe they were counting those as toys. This is it. This is what's left. And I'm not going to dig into any of these tonight. We still need to catch up on some of the good stuff from the last boxes, if that made any sense. I've been working all day. I think it was 13-hour day, and I'm not gonna dig into this. I've got footage of the good toys that we've found so far in the last part of the 36K load. That's what we're calling it. That's what we're gonna stick with. So I think we need to get that out of the way. It's coming up. We'll get that out of the way, catch everything up, and then we will start fresh. We'll start fresh with the rest of the 36K, 35K. I'll have to get the right numbers. Amazon return unboxing. There is still a long way to go. I think we've made it probably a fourth of the way through. This is the Star Wars Black Series, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order pack. Since we're doing Star Wars, there are a few more. This is the Book of Boba Fett. This is Cad Bane. It still looks sealed. Star Wars Micro Galaxy. I think I talked about this one. This is Mace Windu's Windu, and this is the U-Wing. There are a few more of these out there, so we are recouping just a little bit. We haven't checked this yet. This is the Mandalorian. This is a heavy statue-esque looking toy. We've got some Monster High dolls. Now there are a few original dolls in here. I put 2 of these on eBay already, but this is the Abby Abominable? I don't know. It's Abby somebody, Monster High. These are actually going for pretty good jack on eBay right now, brother. But anyway, Monster High, Spectra, Vondergeist. I believe these are original Monster High. Let me know down in the comments below if you're a Monster High expert or if you weren't lazy and Googled it. Another Monster High ripper. This is Amped Up Frankenstein Rainbow High Costume Ball. Now, this is pretty neat. Looks good. I've said this a couple times, packaging sells toys. The Rainbow High stuff, they have great packaging. Here is another brown box special, but this is really cool. This is a G.I. Joe box, and we're gonna open this bad boy up. Okay, we're bringing it out here, nice and gentle. There it is. I don't even know what it is yet. It's got the Cobra hologram, very neat. And here it is. City of the Dead Ancient Warrior Pack. This would probably get damaged if we put it out on the shelves because you have to take this off, put it back on. This just might go behind the register. We'll talk about it, or it might just be an eBay item. We're picking up a little steam. Initially, we thought this was no good, but it turns out the tapes were there. We tested them and it works, right? The good news is there are 2 of these, so we were able to compare. I'm not real familiar with the Gundam stuff. We do get it occasionally on our Target loads, and here is one that looks decent. We went through these the other day. There are some pops in here. There was a couple of the Homer in the bush. This is Baloo. He looks right. He feels right. It's like a Beanie Baby type situation. I mentioned pops. Here's another pop, Pink Ranger pop. Now this is open box. Somebody pulled this Optimus off the tabs. My brother went through this. It is complete. I had to put all of this back together. The car was off the tabs and this was kind of torn out, but this actually works. This Funko Pop was in there and I looked this up. I think this is a $40, $50 Funko Pop. Magnetic building tiles. This was plastic wrapped, sealed, shrink wrapped. I don't know what the proper terminology is, but it had stickers all over it, so I just chucked that plastic. This is a dinosaur? Very cool. This is a heavy duty dyno. A very long-winded video, but a necessary video. We have to catch everything up, combine everything together, keep the transparency going, and yeah, that's about all I got. So I hope everyone's having a good Monday, and until next time, I will see you later. Peace.